सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जलजीरा मसाला।
सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जीरा सिप MDH का जीरा सिप।
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a rightful controversy over some very offensive remarks made by the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Gavai. I personally believe that if he has said these things, then the Chief Justice of India needs to apologize to all Hindus in the country. He asks, go ask Lord Vishnu. In a Justice of India, you may believe you have all kinds of judicial and prosecution immunity, but you have no right, Justice Gavai, to make comments which are genuinely hurtful to 100 crore Hindus of this country. Ask yourself, Justice Gavai, would you speak like this of any other community? Would you speak like this of the Muslim community? And if you wouldn't, then why should we not say that the sitting Chief Justice of India owes an apology to the Hindus of India? Let's debate.
The Supreme Court refused to entertain a plea seeking restoration of a 7-foot beheaded idol of Lord Vishnu at the Judiciary temple, part of the Khajuraho monument in Madhya Pradesh. A bench of Chief Justice B.R. Gavai and Justice Augustin Massey heard the petition which sought repairs to a 7-foot idol. The CJI-led bench observed that the matter falls under the Archaeological Survey of India. The CJI faced criticism over his alleged remark wherein he told the petitioner to go ask the deity itself to do something. He also allegedly said that since the petitioner is a staunch devotee of Lord Vishnu, he can go and pray. Filed by Rakesh Dalal, the plea claimed the idol was damaged during Mughal invasions and has remained unrestored despite several appeals to authorities. The plea also mentions how authorities failed to act when repeated demands for restoration of the idol went unmet. After the remarks stoked controversy, followers of Sanatana Dharma have appealed to the CJI to retract the alleged comments.
I appeal to all the Hindus to unite, raise a voice, and will not tolerate whether the person may be Chief Justice of India, but he is not above the law. He cannot trample upon the Hindu rights, Hindu feeling in such a manner.
कल जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने भगवान विष्णु को लेकर जो टिप्पणियां की, जो उपहास उड़ाया, वो गलत है। देश के सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के मुख्य न्यायाधीश के पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति के द्वारा इस प्रकार के व्यवहार की अपेक्षा देश का कोई भी नागरिक नहीं करता। उनसे मैंने आग्रह किया है कि अपने शब्दों को वापस लें। देश के हर नागरिक से जो भारत के संविधान में विश्वास रखता है उससे माफी मांगे।
With acclaimed Hindu scholar Dushyant Sridhar joining us from Bengaluru. Circumstances of the case, Dushyant, are like this, that there is a hearing, there's a person who goes to the Supreme Court saying, I need the restoration of a beheaded idol of Lord Vishnu in the Judiciary temple in Madhya Pradesh, and the Mughals have damaged this idol and we need to restore it. And the Chief Justice of India, technical point, says, I can't do anything about it because this is a Archaeological Survey of India site and you need to go to the ASI. Now that is enough for him to say, I can't do anything about it. But what he says, what the Chief Justice of India says, go ask the deity itself to do something now. Which means go ask Lord Vishnu to help you. You are a staunch devotee of Lord Vishnu, you say, so go and pray now. What was the need to say this? How do you view this comment? Dushyant.
Namaskaram Arnab and namaskaram to my fellow panelists, to the viewers of Republic. A very general note, even before I could begin. In the past, when we have dealt with Rajas of dynasties and in the Puranas as well, a Raja used to be the repository of protecting the country. He used to physically go and fight. And he used to be the judge to most cases when appeals used to come from citizens. And he used to be the patron of arts. At the same time, he used to manage his Rajya. So all these functions vested in one Raja. But after independence, we have left the judiciary, the cases to the judiciary, then there's an executive, there's a legislature, then there's a defense forces that is guarding us from all sides. So now, though they seem like independent bodies, they have to work in tandem, they have to work together. I have had the opportunity, Arnab, to meet the former Chief Justices in various functions, be it Chandrachud ji, Lalit ji, Bobde ji. All of them have a great academic acumen, and I respect all of them. I respect the judiciary currently as well. But here, as a citizen, as a practicing Hindu, as a person who believes in Sanatana Dharma, I was quite taken aback when I read that comment. In fact, you wouldn't believe, after I read that statement of the Honorable Chief Justice, I had to check multiple sources across media if this statement is what he said. Because at times, given in the social media world that we are, we don't know what people say and how it gets twisted. But I was quite appalled, taken aback when he said, go ask the deity. As you rightly put it, Arnab, it comes under the Archaeological Survey of India's jurisdiction. He could have just fall under our purview. When ASI themselves can't do much about it, now it's a monument which is not functioning. So to establish a head there, first of all, the Shilpis have to be brought together, what Agama the temple is, what we should follow. A lot of things have to go. It is not that the petition can be accepted that very second. But the way he said, go ask the deity, a lot of them felt offended, and some of them even said, oh, this is akin to Prahlada's father asking the boy, show me where your Hari is. Is he there in this pillar? Do you think if you believe he's in this pillar, let him come out? Putting Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritam, how Nrisimha came out of the pillar, when people had diffidence that God will never come, how he came. So all these things hurt the feelings of the citizens, the believers. So it's extremely important that too, as a very responsible body, one of the very respected judiciary in our country, that was the apex code, that is, if such statement the feelings a lot. I know, as you said, there is a lot of personal immunity that they enjoy, but there is something called as morality. There's something called as consciousness. I would just appeal to the Chief Justice to ponder, even if he believes in certain other faith. When you sit as the Chief Justice, it doesn't matter to which faith you personally belong to. You shouldn't make such sweeping statements that hurt the sentiments of the devotees.
He has done so deliberately, without doubt, and he has done so with the intent. And justice does not withdraw these, track them or apologize for them or clarify them. I think it would be right to say that he appears to be biased against the Hindu community when he makes comments. Supposed to be the justice. Says to a petitioner who's merely asking for the restoration of an idol, he says, go and ask the deity himself to do something. And so go and pray now. It is a derisive remark. It is meant to put down the Hindu community. I cannot personally believe that these words were uttered. They are so horrible. Unbelievable. Imagine if he had said some community like this. Imagine if he had said, if this was not a Hindu reference but a Muslim reference, till now, by now, Tausif, it would be Sartan se juda on the streets of this country.
First of all, I think, Arnab, it is inappropriate, a lot of inappropriate remarks on television just now. The panelist who was speaking before me gave a very unsolicited certificate to all the former Chief Justice of India who he claims he met, including Chandrachud and so many other Chief Justice of India, and he gave a certificate that they were so academically, good or fit. And therefore, he is so annoyed that the current Chief Justice of India perhaps is not academically fit. That is what he was saying just before me. On your channel, mind you.
Don't try and change the goalpost. The issue is there's been a very sweeping and negative remark by the Chief Justice. As Chief Justice of India, he should not cross the Lakshman Rekha of this. That is my firm belief. And the Hindu community, and at least Republic will say so if no other media will.
Under the order of the court will be produced before the court if the need so arises. Today, a Chief Justice of India, in a matter before him, decides a matter on the basis of a merit.
It's not his decision, but the comments which I've heard.
It is written what your allegations are being made today. First. Secondly, and a remark may be made. That is
why
not part
may
of
be
the
made?
order. A remark may
Go ask your Hindu God to help you. This is a remark made. Go ask Lord Vishnu to help you. Go pray and I'm sorry. How much more are supposed to take on the chin?
Who are you or anybody in your panel?
Who am I?
To say that Chief
I am a
Justice
citizen of India and a
cannot
proud
utter
Hindu,
this or that word.
and my feelings have been
All that he
offended
is
by
not
the
doing
sitting
his
Chief
duty.
Justice of India. Have
So
I no legal
if
recourse?
you
Have I no
complaint,
right to protest?
you
Who am
can complain to the Prime. If you feel so, let it be taken up. If the
Oh.
Prime Minister can dare act against the Chief
I
Justice
can't
of
believe
India, let that become before the public forum. You are making this fish market sort of thing, where a judgment of the Supreme Court is being criticized in a very cheap manner. Most cheap
I'm
manner.
sorry, we are using
Here
language
we
of
see
great decorum,
people
and you are
coming on
being,
television
you are
giving
obviously
certificates
uncomfortable with the
this
calm
certificate-
manner in which we are presenting our argument.
The
Stop,
India
please.
does not require
We
a
know what to
certificate
say
from
and
the
not say about the Honorable Supreme Court. You don't need to teach us. Subrashta.
Arnab, I think as a true Vaishnav, my fellow panelist has not only exposed what went wrong with Mr. Gavai's remark, he has also given a huge, succor to all of us who believe in the Hindu faith. So thank you, Mr. Sridhar, for that. I think the remarks by the Honorable I is basically to shift the and asks the litigants to seek divine intervention. Now, if I were to just go by what Tausif is saying, just go by the essence of what he's saying. Actually, our Honorable Chief Justice of India is blurring the demarcation between what is secular, what is not, what is secular, what is divine. Does he really want gods to intervene? Because it's not that we do not have a precedent. A few months ago, the river Ganga in this country have been invoked as persons by no other than the honorable, courts. They have been given legal personhood. So it's a completely different conversation if we want to go down that tangent. Lord Ram won his own case. So if he really wants Honorable Supreme Court and the Chief Justice there really wants us Hindus to take up another kind of a movement, I think he should really ponder over what he said. Because what he's doing is absolutely dangerous. And Arnab, let us not forget that this is a country where we actually have had good conversations without by the honorable judges, the honorable Supreme Court. We have indulged in far too many intellectual debates for the CJI to actually stoop to this level and say what he did. It is erosion of equality before law. It is problem of rhetorical escapism, and it is absolutely a call to instrumentalize faith. And I think I would just urge, like Mr. Sridhar did, the honorable CJI to just have a look at what he said and identify intellectual authority comes from.
And I just want to add one thing out here. It is not an important legal point to undernote. In May 2025, the Supreme Court had directed the Taj Mahal authorities the felling of trees in a 5 km radius of the Taj Mahal complex without explicit permission. By the way, viewers, the Taj Mahal is also managed by the Archaeological Survey of India. And therefore, we can ask, why did the court intervene there? Point I'm trying to make is that legal aid to a historically significant complex, even managed by the Archaeological Survey of India, is not an alien concept. Besides historical significance. Leave aside that matter. I can argue ad nauseum on this matter, but the merits of the case aside, the cause is genuine. The point made. I think, Dushyant, many people are surprised. What has happened to Hindus? Hindus should get abused. Hindus should get slapped. Hindus should remain quiet. Hindus should remain divided. Now Hindus are beginning to speak up. Oh my God, what will happen if 100 crore Hindus begin to become assertive in this country? The country will change. Yes, the country is changing. Dushyant Sridhar is sitting here, Sheikh Hamir, and saying, and Subrashta is saying, I'm a Vaishnavite. How can you tell me? Go ask your Lord Vishnu to help you. Go and pray. What is the need for that comment? What is the need, Sheikh? Huh?
Arnab, before speaking anything, you have put the tagline. I haven't said anything, and you have put me in this line.
Okay, I was presuming, maybe you'll surprise me. Thank you.
No, you presume so much. The thing is that we should not politicize it. Judiciary has its own mechanism. Whatever remark has been made, let's leave it to judiciary.
No. Do you agree with the remark?
Leave it to
the judiciary talk like this.
Second, when you talk about Hindus...
No, should the judiciary talk like this? Go ask your Lord Vishnu to help you. Go and pray.
what you
They
people
talk
say.
like that.
I don't support the comment.
No, so
I don't
was it a
support
very
the comment
hurt
from
comment by the Chief Justice of India?
No, I don't support that.
No,
but,
when a comment
but
is made by the Chief Justice of India, such a high-ranking public figure, does it have an impact on Hindus in this country?
No, he's not answerable to you. He's answerable to the
No, he's
Constitution of
answerable to
India.
the people
He's
of India.
answerable to the Constitution of India.
So
And you
Constitution.
don't represent the people of India.
No,
Let me tell
I
you.
don't
When you talk
represent
about
anyone
100
except
crores-
myself. Unlike you, I don't claim to.
Arnab, please.
But more people, I believe, are with
Don't
me today
interrupt.
than with you.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
More people are with me than your
100
Congress
crore-
party.
When you talk about 100 crore Hindus, what do you want? You want 100 crore Hindus to become communal? You want
No.
100 crore Hindus?
100 crore Hindus are
Accept the
assertive,
rubbish
proud,
you are
does
saying
not
on
make them
national
communal.
media. No, it's not
Is
about 100
Subrashta
crore
being
Hindus.
communal?
100 crore, majority of the Hindus are secular in this country.
Arnab, there's a
Subrashta
meme
is
which
secular.
goes viral on social media. It says, "इनको बहुत तकलीफ हुई है, बोलने दीजिए." इनके चेहरे के भाव से, his expression, the kind of language he's using, everything shows how deep the wound is. Let him just, spew his venom, because I don't think he understands what the Honorable CJI has done. We are calling him Honorable CJI. We are not actually.
I simply, I
let me,
outrightly said that I don't
please do
support
not
it.
interrupt, sir.
No,
I was asked to
yeah.
intervene. You are not the anchor of the show.
No. You don't try to label and just blame
He
us
has
for this.
cheapened the sacred by turning faith into a courtroom quip. And this is not going to go down well.
Yes.
If he had asked the deity itself to help us, let me tell him that the deity will take care. In the case of a deity, justice doesn't come through courtrooms. It comes through judges, and it will come. It will catch up with Mr.
Subscribe to
Gavai.
what he said. I don't agree.
I also
I don't
tell you that
accept
this was
whatever he-
evasion disguised as faith.
There should be we should not hurt the sentiments of the majority of the people of this country. But what I am saying that you're not actually understanding, because you're only concerned with the propaganda you are trying to spread. I am saying
What propaganda,
that let's
sir?
not
If I'm
politicize.
speaking about
He will
myself
come and
and my
apologize.
apologize for calling us propagandists here. I think we have been extremely calm in the way in which we
you
have
are very much ready. You are very much ready to come on these issues. You don't speak up. You don't speak up about other important issues of this country. You are only
How do you
concerned
know,
with this
sir?
propaganda.
Have you tracked Mr. Shrinar timelines to you say that? Have you read the articles that I wrote recently, which was nothing to do with faith, which was to do with constitutional morality, with the Election Commission of India, with what's
do you
going on
follow
in Bihar?
Constitution?
Since you have not done your research, that's not on us.
You're talking about Constitution? किस Constitution की बात करते हो?
Any political party.
No, my point is, see, we must respect everyone. Justice Gavai is a Buddhist. He is a Ambedkarite, he's a Buddhist. He has the right to his views. Does not repeat. Come and say nobody can question. I am an Ambedkarist. I come from a family which has been Ambedkarite, Buddhist. That is his right. I respect his right to have his views and practice his religion. I will not issue a single comment against his religious beliefs. But I dare say, I am an equal citizen of India, Justice Gavai. You may be the Chief Justice. But as an equal citizen of India, I am asking, have we done the right thing? Channels will not ask. You also know the only ask is Republic. I would not allow a comment like this to be made against a Muslim. How can I allow a comment like that to be made against Hindus? Go, you say you are a Hindu, go ask your God, go ask Lord Vishnu to help you, go and pray now. What is the need this month? It's unfortunate. More so come from a person who holds the highest legal position in this country. Dushyant Sridhar, what's going on here?
See,
This is not part of the
No, this is not acceptable.
two things. As you rightly pointed out, when we all look up to the judiciary, when we all look up to the apex court, that too to a position like the Chief Justice of India, heard the sentiments of the Hindus. There's no doubt it. To say that, one panelist said, majority of the Hindus are secular. Exactly. So majority of the Hindus are secular. That is why this country remains secular. So I take that as a great comment, and to say things on Shubrasta that she has proper to any political party. So these are all statements or not. These are all the sweeping statements. So when, even when panels, when people do not know any of us, they make sweeping statements.
Correct.
People like news, pet propaganda and all of that. This is what I never said a word about the other panelists, though he may be a Congress leader, the other person could be an analyst himself, not a word. See, this is what our civilization has taught us about. That is why you don't see Hindus on the streets and protesting about the state. We just let Shubra take over and few days decide. The same Vishnu whom the Honorable Chief Justice pointed to will decide what is right and what is wrong.
I would only conclude by saying that I find the restraint of Dushyant Sridhar remarkable. There's a quiet anger at the same time. In civilizational tradition, Tausif, we protest very strongly. But what Justice Gavai has said is totally unacceptable. He should retract, Subrashta, retract or apologize.
Where is it
or
written in the
clarify.
order?
Arnab, we should understand that there's a difference between sattvic. There's a difference between sattvic ahankar, sattvic rage, and that we see, pardon for lack of a better phraseology, from the other communities which do on the streets. Dushyant Sridhar is absolutely correct. If tomorrow Muslims were to petition in the Honorable Supreme Court and some judge who doesn't believe in the Muslim faith comes out and says, go ask your Allah to do whatever he wants to, do you think Tausif would be sitting here with the kind of face that she is sitting right now? Do you think the various panelists, I don't want to name them because they're not on your show tonight, the kind of Muslim panelists that we see on television channels day in and day out, do you think they would take this lying low?
No, it's very unfortunate.
No,
The Chief
here
Justice
we are
has
actually trying to intellectually take down
Yeah, what they
Chandrachud
Unacceptable.
already
From a place of
said
tamas.
he was guided by
Not
divinity.
from Rajas. It came from a
Divine
specific
intervention guided for writing Babri Masjid. We all
Anyway,
know that. He said it
I'll tell
already.
you this, please. Believe in the law,
This is not a
but Justice Gavai should listen to the appeals coming from all over the country, including from the legal profession.
Bhagwan guided him
And
to
he should
write
withdraw,
and,
reconsider
judgment.
his statements. I thank you very much. At 9 p.m. tonight, I am joined by some very celebrated names. I have with me Swaminathan Gurumurthy on the Prime Minister. I have the Union Minister of Information Broadcasting, Ashwini Vaishnav. I will have Amitabh Kant, who's been our Sherpa at the G20, worked very closely with the Prime Minister. And I have a man, Nripendra Mishra, who's been the right-hand man in the PM or the Principal Secretary Prime Minister during his first term. Both of them will be sharing special anecdotes about the working style and life of the Prime Minister on his 75th birthday. I'll see you on the other side.
Time for a quick.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।